Hey everyone, it's Lexie. So in today's video I'll be sharing with you my favorite comfort reads. So these are books that when you read that you just get that warm feeling inside of you. And so I thought this would be a good video to share with you guys, just because I think like books have like a special meaning when you read them, especially the ones that have made a big impact on you. And there's something special about a book that can just completely like you completely get absorbed in that world, and it's just like you can kind of just, there's some comfort in that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So this one's obvious, so I'm just gonna get this one out of the way, and it is Harry Potter. Obviously, you guys only, like, I feel like everyone has like Harry Potter as their comfort read, but I didn't read this until I was a little bit older. All the books were out at that point, and I think the fifth movie was out at that point. So I didn't grow up with the hype of getting like the new book released and all of that. So like for me, this was more of a fun thing that I read with my sister, and I remember taking the first two books with us to Cozumel on vacation, and I just like, there's just a comfort in being back in this world and just watching the movies and all of that. Like when I think of watching the movies, I just think of having everyone over, like my family, just having movie night, and just that comfort, and just it reminds me of home. And I think that's something really special and that's universal with Harry Potter for a lot of people. So that's really special about this series and this world, and I think obviously this is a comfort read, but I was like, oh, this is an obvious one, but I need to include it anyway because it is a comfort read for me as well. So next I have the Rowling Isles series, and this is another series that I read in high school, and it's still going out now. So I started reading this when I was like 14, and I am 24 now, so it's been going on 10 years that I've been reading this series. And there's something very special about being in, like, even though it deals with like crime and murder and all of that stuff, like I really enjoy just being with these characters in this world. And I really love Boston, and when we went to Boston 2 summers ago, I was like, oh, I like know the stuff and that they're talking about in here, because her newest one came out like a couple days after we came back from vacation. So I was like, oh, I know those places. There's just something comforting about growing up with the series is thing for me, because I started out really young reading these and now I'm an adult. So I really like being back in this world, and I love the TV show as well. Me and my sister watched that as well over the summers. But yeah, I just really love this series, and it's just like near and dear, and I want to go back and eventually reread these just because they're so special to me. But yeah, they're just, I don't know, they just remind me of a very interesting point of my life. But yeah, I really like, there's something really special about this series for me. So this was another series as well that I read when I was younger, and it was the Gallagher Girls series by Ali Carter. I remember reading these in middle school, like grade 7, grade 8, and then I think the last one came out when I was in my first year of university. So this was another one where I've kind of like grown up throughout the course of reading these, but I just really love these. I really pictured myself as the main character, as Cammy, and I really like, I just love this world. I love the friendships, and I really want to, me and my friend were actually talking about this because she read this too when she was younger. We were like, oh, for our book club, like we could reread these, and like they'd be a really quick read as well. But yeah, there's just something special about it, and it gives me that nostalgia of my youth. So next I have Firefly Lane by Kristin, and this is a book that I read, I want to say, in my 3rd year of my undergrad, so it's still fairly recent. But yeah, I just remember being so highly invested in this world. And there's a sequel as well, Fly Away, that kind of deals with the aftermath of this, but I just remember being so absorbed in this book. And it deals with 2 like women, and it covers their relationship over the span of basically 3-4 decades, so you kind of see the ups and downs of their relationship. But I was just remember feeling so at home reading this book, and just having and seeing that type of friendship depicted on the page. I really enjoyed, and it just kind of reminded me of, in my case, it reminded me of my sister and just kind of the ups and downs of our relationship. But yeah, it's just really special to me, and I just like, when I think about it, I just get, even though like this book made me cry ugly tears, but like it gives me like a warm feeling inside just thinking about it, just because it meant so much to me. And so finally I have the Kiss of Deception series, or the Remnant Chronicles by Mary E. Pearson, and this is the first book in the trilogy, and then she also has a spin-off series as well, which I really love. But there's just, I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this series. This is my second time going through with it. Me and my friend are buddy reading it. So I don't know what it is about this one that I just feel so invested in that storyline, and it's some place that I'm familiar with, but every time I read this book, I pick up on something new every single time. And I really love Leah. She's an amazing heroine, and that's what me and my friend talk. I'm like, I really wish I was more like Leah and just was able to stand up for myself as well as she is, but I don't know what it is that about this world and these characters that I just feel at home, and I really love just kind of being in that world. And like I said, I don't know what it is, but I just genuinely love this series, and it's probably one of my favorites of all time. That's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you've read these books and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.